The type of service learning project that we did was indirect due to the fact we actually did meet the lady that ran the organization, but we never met the homeless women. The need in the community that we fulfilled, we donated supplies to Genesis House. The steps really, we didn't divert much from our original plan, but the only thing that we really did change is we didn't coupon, I guess.
The absences was a big delay, and forgetting the poster.
Oh.
And whenever we had to meet up with Kristen was a big scary thing. And then also we picked the shopping day last minute.
We had a bake sale and we raised money to buy the needs that the shelter needed.
We donated $150 worth of supplies to Genesis House. This is pretty much our documentation. I don't know. I think they were actually the lady Christian. I think that's her name. Christian was very happy with the outcome. She was very excited about it. So I think we did a great job. This experience, I guess, changed a little bit of all of us because we got to experience something new. Like we came out of our comfort zone. I guess I would have never met any of them, and it's been a really fun and great experience. Choo.
Oh, okay. I think that this project changed my attitude towards helping those in need because I realized how much fun we could have while doing it, and yeah.
If we could improve this in any way, we really would want to have another bake sale to raise more money. Because even though we know we donated a lot, we feel like we could have done a lot more.
We started planning, and then we decided we were going to do a bake sale at a bar. Because
Wow.
that's very safe. We did it at the VFW, which is the Veterans of Foreign War, and that's where they do it, and they let us hold their bake sale since they do it once a month, and we got to take over, and they were very generous, and they donated a lot of money, and we sold every piece of cookie and brownies and cupcakes, and we took the $150 that we earned and we went shopping, and we got $147 worth of supplies, and then we donated the rest to a group in our class so they could get some help. Yeah, it was $3. Our experience made us want to do it more because we liked the fact that we were helping out, and we liked the outcome of how much we did beat our goal and how much money.
Have faith in me, 'cause there are things that I've seen I don't believe. So cling to what you know, we never let go. You should know things aren't always what they say. I said it never let you go, and I never did. Said it never let you fall, and I always meant it. If you never had a chance, then I never did. You always want me right there again. I'm going crazy, 'cause there are things in the streets I don't believe. So we'll pretend it's alright and stand for the night. What a world, I'll keep you safe here with me. I said it never let you go, and I never did. Said it never let you fall, and I always meant it. You never had a chance, then I never did. You'll always find me right there again. Said it never let you go, and I never did. Said it never let you fall, and I always meant it. You didn't have a chance, then I never did. You'll always find me right there again. They've got me on the outside looking in, but I can't see it all with the weight of the world on my shoulders. They just want to see me fall. They've got me on the outside looking in, but I can't see it all with the weight of the world on my shoulders. They just want to see me fall.
Genesis House was established in 1977, which was 36 years ago, in downtown Melbourne, when our founder, Mary Allen, became aware of several homeless pregnant women. Well, I should say teens. And so she worked with a couple of other volunteers, and they were able to rent a room for the women, and then it turned into buying a house a couple of years later, and now we have 3 homes. One we call our transitional house, which is where the women and their children come to us when they're in a homeless state. There they have 60 days for us to get them the services they need. Oftentimes, last week I had a woman that came and she didn't have a birth certificate, she didn't have a driver's license. So without those 2 things, or an identification card, she couldn't get enrolled in school, she couldn't get the services that gave her extra funds, all of those things, so we helped them with that. The second house is a student house, and I'll come back to that in a minute. And the third house is a maternity house, so we take 6 women that are single with no children with them. Sometimes the children are living with other family members, but they're alone and they're pregnant, and they stay there. And while they're in the transitional house and in the maternity house, we work with them and try to encourage them to be enrolled in school. The mission of Genesis is to empower them so that they can become independent and they don't have to have any type of support from the community. And the way we feel that can be accomplished is by having an education. And it's eye-opening to me to see how many women that come to us that don't have their high school graduate, their diploma. So while they're pregnant or while they're in that other house, if we get them enrolled in any type of school, their GED, college, vocational, then they can move to the second house, and that is our student house, and they can stay there as long as they're in school. So we've had women that have stayed 4 and 5 years. And it really gives them the advantage of it's kind of like dorm living. They have, each family has their own room, but they share common areas and the kitchen. But it enables them to really be able to focus on their school. They don't have to come up with all of the money to pay all of the rent, and we do charge a small amount. It's $2 a day, and we do that because we feel like they have to get in practice of paying for themselves, and when they have ownership by paying, they take part a little bit better and are more involved. So that's the background of the 3 houses.
That's the end of my video. I spent a few weeks on this video. I'm glad you guys were finally able to see it. A few shout-outs I want to do is, firstly, thank you, Miss James, for allowing us to do this project. I would also like to thank my group members who work superbly as a team, and I really couldn't have asked for a better team to spend this entire semester with. They put up with me, and you guys were able to see what we accomplished as a team. I would also like to thank the Ladies Auxiliary at the VFW for allowing us to take over their normal bake sale, and on top of that allowed us to keep all of the income we got from it. And also the people at the VFW that were our customers, some of them came to us asking for 10 cookies with a $10 bill, and just allowed us to keep the $10, even though $10 would have gotten them probably about 50 cookies. So they just got 10 cookies and just donated the rest, which was extremely generous of them, and thank them again. That's all I really wanted to say for this video. I will probably, for quite some time, cherish all the strange side conversations that we got off onto, and Also the fact that just a group of 5 high schoolers set out with the vague goal of wanting to do a bake sale managed to raise over $100, actually $150, which is still something that blows my mind. And just thank you guys again for the great year. I really appreciate it.